Hi there, I'm Sarah, a project manager at Nonprofit CMS. A lot of associations out there are looking for ways to serve their member base with technology. Many have websites already, but are looking for ways to re-engage their constituents. Websites today need to be fast, modern, and current. Today, I'd like to present Adhesives.org, a website run by the Adhesives and Sealants Council that we had the pleasure of redesigning. Adhesives.org educates architects, design engineers, and do-it-yourselfers on the advantages of adhesives and sealants versus using metal fasteners. With this public service website, the Adhesives and Sealant Council strives to be the essential center of knowledge for the industry and provide a venue for adhesives and sealant users to engage and build a community. Let's start at the beginning. This was the old homepage of adhesivesandsealants.org. Clearly a site rich with information, but a bit overwhelming at first glance. As a do-it-myselfer, where would I go to find out the best glue to use for my next arts and crafts project? As an industry professional, where would I go to find the latest regulations? Well, maybe I'd click on the library page. Here is the old library page. Very informative, but hard to navigate around if I don't know what I'm looking for. And with that, we come to our plan of action. We want to connect engineers to the solutions they want as simply as possible. To do this, we start with our pre-exploration survey. We spent years refining the survey to help us understand our client's mission, constituents, and function. With this document complete, we held an in-person kickoff meeting where we fleshed out everything that the client wants to achieve with the new website. In addition to the main goal of making the website visitor-friendly, our exploration meeting came up with several other goals. Adhesives.org is meant to be a user engagement platform where end users can download documents, register for ASC Academy events, discuss industry issues and challenges, sign up for newsletters, view application videos, and find suppliers. With their goal in mind, we begin our content analysis. In order to reorganize the content of the website, we first do an inventory of all the content within the current adhesives.org. This process is called content audit. The audit helps us see how the site is currently organized and provide a macro view on how the content can be reorganized. From our audit, we found that adhesives.org had about 116 pages of static page content and 90 articles of resources. Once we have an inventory of all the content, we start the content analysis. Because adhesives.org is meant to be an information hub, we need to organize and present their resources in an intuitive manner that will allow the users to easily find the information they need. So we decide to organize their content according to audience types. We placed all the basic information about adhesives and sealants under the heading Adhesives and Sealants and grouped the application-oriented information under Resources. Users such as students who need information about adhesives and sealants can find their materials in Adhesives and Sealants tab, while those who are more focused on the application and innovations in adhesives and sealants can find their information in Resources. Also, per the results of the client's survey of end users, we categorized all the Adhesives.org's resources according to the 7 market segments that commonly use adhesives and sealants to ensure the end users can find information that are most relevant to their field as quick as possible. When we have successfully organized the individual contents, we come up with the sitemap to present the cluster of information in the most logical manner possible. With the sitemap, we start building the site's layout. The layout determines how we utilize the space to most effectively present the information. In this process, we decide what content will be displayed on the main part of the homepage, which content will appear on the header and footer, and which content will be displayed on the homepage and sidebars and call to action items. The wireframe phase also solidifies the flow of the website. it helps us to make sure every click has a destination, whether it be a generic page or a dynamic change in the sidebar menu. We provide the client with unlimited layout and wireframe revisions to make sure that the information on the website is organized and presented exactly how they wanted. We went through 8 rounds of revision to perfect the allocation of space on this website. Once the wireframe is complete, we begin the design process. Before we begin our design, we always do a design exploration where we research existing websites that have a similar layout and color scheme as the client's and determine the client's preferred look and feel. We also research several fonts used in various websites to determine what fonts are used on the client's website. We found 8 websites that effectively uses the client's color scheme and 5 different fonts that are web-friendly for their review. We also presented several design elements for call to action items and content headings. With the help from our design exploration, the client decides their design preferences. Then our designers went to work. AS Council wanted to use their current logo and branding, so we worked collaboratively with the clients to leverage its well-known brand and a new design framework that allowed for new color palettes to be introduced. As for the font, they were using Verdana for their old site, but were open to different suggestions. Let's see how Adhesives.org transformed. This is the old homepage and the new homepage. The top menu makes finding information efficient for those who know what they need. For people who are unsure, they can look at the market segments on the right-hand side to see where to begin. Popular tools are available via a series of buttons. Social media is integrated with Twitter and related LinkedIn topics, coming right to the homepage. This is an old inner page. Most of their pages fit into this similar layout. And here's the revised. You can see breadcrumb navigation and left-hand nested menu to help a visitor find their place on the site. This is the old library page and the revised library page. Small graphics here and there help make this page seem a lot less overwhelming. Important tools like Vendor Select and Text Select tool are prominently displayed. Before we begin the coding stage, we spend a great deal of time analyzing the needs of the client to match them up with the best content management system. Our goal is to set our clients up with the CMS that they can manage easily. For AS Council, we suggested Sitefinity Content Management System. We love the CMS because clients can make their own complex layouts and pages without the need to call us for support. In the example shown, I'm dragging and dropping a content block exactly where I want to place it. Here is a Sitefinity in a bit more detail. Sitefinity has so many functions that make managing websites so easy, but one of the coolest features would be their unique page layout builder. No developers necessary. Through this module, users can build their page structure by simply dragging and dropping and resizing rows and columns. Users can even create a template and themes using the template builder without any CSS or HTML knowledge. Additionally, to enhance the website's ability to engage the users, we added in some new functionality. Our developers work to allow the client to leverage free, widely used platforms such as Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, which allow the AS Council to achieve their engagement goals without committing tremendous resources to develop proprietary platform and having to allocate staff time to learn the new platforms that may become quickly dated. We developed ASC TV, which loads up Adhesives videos from YouTube and organizes them into the same market segments. You can imagine how popular the how-to section must be. Twitter was brought to the homepage to keep a quick pulse front and center. And we also integrated the site with LinkedIn to allow users to start and participate in a discussion either on LinkedIn and/or on Adhesives.org. This means users can find Adhesives.org through their existing LinkedIn discussion group, or they can start a new discussion and get answers from the LinkedIn community. As for IMIS, our experienced developers seamlessly integrated the new website with IMIS on the web, making the entire process stress-free. We allow the users to sign up for the newsletter directly from adhesives.org, making it easy for the client to capture visitor information. Also, we rebuilt the Vendor Select tool, which is a service provided by AS Council to connect their constituents with the adhesives and sealant providers. We provide training videos as well as an in-person or virtual training session to make sure our clients know exactly how to manage their website. So when the site is launched, they can make the edits and changes they want themselves. Thank you so much for watching our case study on our latest project, adhesives.org. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you!